Hey everybody, Karen from Master Spirit Guides. I hope you're doing well today. So we did a call out on the public channel for questions regarding large group exits from Earth. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So groups of souls, humans that decide to transition to the other side or go to heaven or pass away, however you want to phrase it. Why do some souls decide to do this in their life plan? Is it a part of their soul contract? So for instance, like big group events like the Titanic. So a lot of people died on the Titanic when it went down, right? The Holocaust, 6 million, even more. I think it's way more than that actually, because there were 6 million Jews, but I think it was way more than that, like 10 million, 12 million, something like that with everybody. 9/11, the Texas flood even, where, so many people at one point decided to exit together. I really feel like, because I don't know, I haven't asked them, we're going to ask today, based on your questions, I feel like there's like a reason for those events to happen and why people, or even like a plane going down or something like that. That's a group of people, souls that decide they're going to leave together. We've done spirit guide questions on life plans, soul contracts, and what the SGs have told us in the past is, so this is my understanding of them. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's the only way to look at soul contracts, life plans, but that they have some kind of connection and they have made a decision to leave the earth together during that time, okay? Whatever the incident was. So let's find out, because you guys had some amazing questions, and let's find out about mass exiting, basically, okay? If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We hope you'll stick around and subscribe. We do have a Start Here playlist that I'm going to pop up right here. And if you go into the Start Here playlist, there are some in there that on just basic soul contract life plan videos that I was just talking about. If you're wanting to explore all the lead team collective or spirit guide question sessions that we've done, which is 100 plus, then you could go to this playlist. I'll post it right here at the end of this video. And you can you could search that playlist, okay? You could type in, I don't know, there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. You could just scroll through it and see what's in there, okay? All right, so let's go ahead. We have a little prayer here, and then how many questions? You guys had lots of questions on this one. I'm excited to see what the answers are. So we have about 28 questions on this one. And again, all these questions came from the community. Okay, I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides, guardians, the lead team collective, and only those of the highest and purest light, and ask Archangel Michael to please protect my channel, your channel, our community, the lead team collective, so it is only of the highest and purest light. Amen. Okay, so lead team, hello. I haven't talked to anybody today, actually. I was out having coffee with a dear friend of mine who I haven't seen in over a year. And in fact, this is the second person this week I get to have coffee with that I haven't seen in over a year. So kind of interesting. For some reason, I feel like reconnecting with people. So I wonder what's going on in my chart. My astrological chart. I wonder what's going on with that now that I'm thinking about it. But anyway, so just got back from coffee. Haven't really, we're on day 3 of the divine, I call it divine dialogue with our spirit teams. We're on day 3 of the 30-day challenge. So I did it. I wrote day 3. So, anyways, I won't go into detail. I've been talking about it in other videos. So you can join us anytime, and maybe in the next video I'll go into a little bit more detail again. Okay, you can always watch a recent Coffee with Karen if you're wondering about that. Let's do it. So lead team, thank you so much for being here. All your guidance and support for our community, we really appreciate it. We've got some questions here about souls that decide to depart as a large group, is there anything in front of me that would not be in our best interest to know? No? Okay. So are you ready to answer some questions for us then? Awesome. All right, question number 1. Are these groups making a strong statement about the reason why they leave, such as the Holocaust equals war atrocities, natural disasters due to climate change? So is there some kind of statement to, let me see if I can rephrase this. So they're saying yes. Okay. So is it meant to have a larger impact because of the more people who pass? Is that to bring more attention to the situation? Is that sort of, okay, they're saying yes. Okay. Are events like the Holocaust and the sinking of the Titanic specified in the soul contracts of those who die? Yes. Did they plan this as a group before they came to Earth? Yes. Are they all a part of one soul family then? No. Okay. So we can plan our exit with other souls even if we're not a part of soul family? Yes. Or I'm going to ask that this was an or question. I'm going to still ask it, even though they did answer, that they do plan this before they come to Earth. Or was it something they signed up for individually, not knowing who else signed up in the group for it? No. So it is one large plan, basically. Yes. I mean, that helps, but it's still, even when it happens and you can get your head wrapped around that, it still feels horrifying, doesn't it? Yes. Why? I know really good things happen too in large groups, so we just got to start paying attention to those more. They're saying, yes, you do. Was anyone that died on the Titanic supposed to have survived but didn't? No. Can a person's free will change a pre-planned death event? No. Well, that's interesting. Again, we're just exploring, you guys. There's a lot of gray. I'm not saying these are right or wrong answers. All I know is, this is where they want us to be now. This is what they want us to know now. So just keep that in mind. Anything that doesn't resonate with you, just leave it. Okay. So we're all just kind of on our own individual path and collectively just exploring some of these things to see what feels right to each of us individually and what doesn't feel right. So let's see. Can an exit happen because of law of attraction? That's a good question. Rather than pre-planned contract? No. Do souls who die in groups typically belong to the same soul family? I just asked that. No. So they're confirming no. I didn't realize that was coming up, so that's cool. Did the souls who left during the 9/11 attacks agree in advance to take on some of the collective karma of the USA? So we have a yes and a no, which again, lately they've been using a yes and a no, which is kind of cool. I don't mind that. Let's see. How do I want to clarify that? So did the souls who left during the 9/11 attacks agree in advance to take some of the collective karma? Okay. Was there collective karma balancing by the event of 9/11? Yes. So some. Was there also other things happening besides collective karma balancing? Yes. So is that why you said yes and no to that question? So let me know if you have a different way of phrasing that. And if we get a bunch of extra questions in any session, we'll do a part 2, or depending on how how far the video goes, meaning how interested people are in this topic. So if you have additional questions, or maybe you thought of a different way to phrase that, let me know. Number 9, I lose my place sometimes. Is the amount of karma a soul takes on predetermined in their soul contract? Yes, this is a really wide swing too. I do have a session specifically on karma, maybe 2 sessions specifically on karma. If you type in the Ask the Spirit Guides playlist, just type in karma, you'll be able to, it is interesting. I try not to go, but I feel like I have to fill the noise gap. I know I don't have to when I'm looking for the next question. Did they plan this as a group before they came to Earth? Yes. Oh, we're talking about 9/11 still. Yes. Was it something they signed up for? Did we already talk about that? What? Individually, not knowing who else signed up. Yeah, we did. Wow. Well, I think that question got repeated twice. Oh, yeah. That question got repeated twice. Sorry, you guys. Do groups who leave all at one time reincarnate quicker by chance? Wow, that's an interesting question. Yes. Why would that be? Why would that be? Do groups who leave all at once? I have no idea why that would be. The only thing I can think of is, I know I've heard other spiritual folks say that souls usually don't reincarnate super quick. Like it might take 100 years or something, Earth years. Because in the other realms, those years, I mean, it could be like, 10 minutes, 100 years or whatever. But that they may come back, especially now, I think, especially now, because things are moving very quickly and there's a lot more karmic balancing going on. They're just saying yes to all that. So, do souls who leave in large groups continue to work on the issues related to their deaths on the other side? Yes. Oh, so they are really dedicated to this particular issue, let's say, quote unquote, issue. Helping release the karma, helping support it, move, evolve. Wow, interesting. Could a tragic death be a karmic event for the people who survived? Yes. So the other way around. That's interesting. Of course, that makes sense. That makes sense. Do the souls of those who pass in a shared tragic event recognize each other in spirit form? Yes. Even if they're not a part of the same soul family? Yes. Are the people who survive in Gaza meant to be storytellers so their history is not lost? Yes. Hopefully we're learning something from it. When a child passes at a very young age, does it fulfill their soul contract? Yes. And that was definitely in the soul contract. I think I did 3 videos on soul, just the basic questions of soul contracts, because you guys had so many. And I'm pretty sure that's in there about children leaving early or in a miscarriage or something. That's even a soul contract for both the soul that leaves plus the parents' experience or the family's experience or the friends' experience who are supporting them, So they've all kind of agreed to that. Could the Texas flood victims' death have been prevented? No. Was the flood in their soul contract? Yes. Was the flood part of Mother Earth's cleansing in that area, kind of cleansing and releasing energy and karma and all that? Was that all a part of it? Yes. So Mother Earth was involved in that, obviously. Yes. So I just recently, again, another one here, you can look up Mother Earth. We just did that a week ago. That was really good. That was a really good session. So that'll help explain some of that. Are a group of souls able to incarnate in a war-torn area to help cleanse the negative energy? Yes. Or do their deaths add to the negative energy accumulation? No, it does not. Okay, that's interesting. Did the Kennedy family choose suffering as a trade-off to gain power? Wow, yes. That is a good question because it certainly seems like it, doesn't it? Does the grief of losing a loved one in a mass departure event fall under a soul contract? Yes. Was COVID one of those types of mass exit events? Yes. Did we ever do a session on COVID, you guys? Oh my gosh. Now that that got brought up, even though it was obviously meant to happen, but I want to know why. And I want to know, I don't think we've ever done something on COVID. I'll do a call out on COVID. Even if we did, I could obviously do it again because I can't remember. I do so many of these, but I have questions. I've got questions about COVID. Let's do that. I think we're farther along enough to now find out kind of what the SGs, the Spirit Guides lead team, want us to know right now. Okay, so this came from the community. My dear friend was very spiritual, and she would have loved what you are doing. Oh, that's so sweet. She and 4 of her family members, were unalived by her youngest son in 1998. Oh my gosh, that is horrifying. See what I mean? Like, why? Why do we come here to do this? Why do we come here to experience these things? Okay. So this community member wanted me to ask a few questions about this. In situations like this, is there an agreement by all these people to participate in a mass murder? Yes. Does the situation balance karma from the past? Yes. So like the one who did the unaliving maybe was unalived by them at some point? Yes. Is there additional karma for the people who carry out these actions? Yes. Well, that's an interesting question that I don't know that we asked in the karma video. So let's just say that I do something that creates a bunch of karma in one lifetime. Okay, so I'm asking the LTC this. So I create a bunch of karma in one lifetime. Then to somebody, let's just say I hurt somebody in a certain way. Then in the next lifetime, we agree that they get to do that same thing to me so we can experience the opposite of what that felt like, right? Yes. When the reciprocity is completed, like when you do it back, do you accumulate more karma or no? So then there is some kind of completion, some kind of closure on it. Yes. I mean, it's really like do unto others as you would have done unto you. Like, I mean, it really is. Yikes. So we have another story. Wondering what was it like for all those souls when they passed over at the same time. Okay, so there was questions here like, what was it like for all those souls when they crossed over at the same time? Did they see or sense other souls crossing with them so they could see that at the same time? Yes. Did they find comfort in that? Yes. When souls initially cross over, like within seconds, do they feel fear still? Is there any kind of fear or anything like that? No. Do souls, and I know the answer to this because I've asked them, but I'm going to ask it right now for you guys. When we leave our bodies, so let's just say we get in a car accident, and we know, like our soul, higher self knows that we are going to pass in that car accident. do we usually leave our bodies before we have to have too much pain or trauma? Yes. Unless, I mean, is it in our soul contract sometimes to suffer? Why the hell would we do that? What the hell? What the hell? Yes. No. No suffering. That's just dumb. No. No suffering. Again, it's just dumb. All right, I have an opinion about suffering, I guess. Do they recognize each other and the shared experience? Yes. Do the groups of souls hang out together waiting for their life review? What? That's a good question. Only because I haven't heard that. Yes. Oh, can you imagine? They're sitting around, okay, wow, what the hell just happened? But they probably have some recognition right away. Let's just find out. So when a soul immediately leaves the body, is there immediate recognition of what's happening to them, like the transition? Oh, no. So there's an adaptation phase that they have to go through. Yes. Is that phase feel scary? No. Does it not feel scary because it's complete love, like surrounded in love? Yes. Cool. Do the souls of families that pass together stay together? Yes. Because they're usually in like a large soul family, correct? Yes. Do souls ever move from one soul family to another? No. Ever? Ever? No. You mean we're stuck together for eternity? You guys are joking. Yes, we're stuck together for a really wide swing. You're stuck together for eternity. Do animals have their own large soul groups? Yes. Many celebrities have been moving on in the last few months. Is this part of a mass exit? Yes. Such as their work is done here. Yes, that's interesting. Do non-tangible things like plants and trees have soul contracts? Yes. What? Okay, well, that's another whole session. We have got to do a session. I got to write this down or I'll forget. First, I got to do COVID. We have to do a call out on COVID. We've got to do a session on like talking to a tree, like talking to the trees. You know, I don't know if I should do like the trees around me but that would be, we could do like a session talking to birds. Oh, COVID, trees. What else could we do, you guys? Birds, like turkeys. I love myself a turkey. Not eating them, just watching them. But I mean, we could do cows. Because in terms like I'm a beef eater right now, like carnivore diet for like health reasons. And so that would be interesting. What else could we do? I mean, there's so many. You guys list them, okay? List all the things we could do because now my mind just went off in this whole different direction. So whoever asked that question about like, do trees have soul contracts? Thank you, because now you just... I mean, we could do animals as a group or something, but it would be interesting to do individual group animals. Oh, that would be interesting. Do trees and animals killed in forest fires, I was just thinking about this the other day, also fall under a form of mass departure of a group of souls? Yes. And that's similar to humans? Yes. Wow. So we have one more comment from somebody in a question. Something pretty cool happened here in Connecticut in Newtown, where the kindergartners were murdered along with their teacher. The now seniors, oh my gosh, they're now seniors. You guys, they're now seniors. I hadn't even realized that. Had a football game. The game was close and the fog conditions were insane. All of a sudden, the fog lifted and it got totally clear, like a curtain was pulled back. Newtown won the game. Did the souls of those, I cannot believe they're seniors. Talk about collective trauma. Wow. Did the souls of those kindergarten children have anything to do with the fog lifting? Yes. Oh my God, I got total shivers. Were they there to witness that moment? Yes. Oh, that's amazing. Because it's interesting to me. Like, I'd be curious to know, even like in a situation like that, let's just say that group, like, I almost kind of want to go deeper. That's the end of the questions, you guys. I want to go a little deeper and say, let's look at the Newtown situation. Okay, the mass murder of the freaking, I mean, at that point, I was like, oh, now we've gone after kindergartners. I mean, are you freaking kidding me? And then it happened again. So I thought for sure there would be tighter controls. No, it's probably even worse now. So, I mean, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. That's all I have to say. But Newtown, it kind of makes me wonder, like going in a little deeper with this group mass exit. So let's just say if we did Newtown, for instance, or like we could do the Titanic. Let's do the Titanic. We haven't done that either. Oh my gosh. Okay, I really would like to get away from politics for a while, you guys. I'm sick of it. Sick of them. Sick of it all. Unless something happens and we are like, I need to know about this. But if we got a little deeper and went into one situation, then we could talk to the souls of that situation, because I'm kind of curious. What were those souls who died as kindergartners? What were they doing then throughout the life? Like, what was their goal? What were they hoping to, besides clearing karma? But I wonder how they were assisting that, maybe those souls have been assisting that community ever since. And what were they doing? Like, what kind of things were they accomplishing? I'm just kind of curious about that. Let's do these individual events and talk to the souls collectively. Would you guys be interested in that? I'm kind of interested in that. All right, let me know. All right, I hope you thought this was interesting. I thought this was really good. You guys always ask fabulous questions. So now I've got a nice list of other things we can post. So, all right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.